For your dreams. I love airplanes. Every time I see an airplane, I see it as like confirmation that I'm getting closer to where I want to be. I love airplanes. It symbolizes like adventure, exploration, and growth to me. So every time I see or hear an airplane, I'm like, oh, I'm on the right track. Period. Especially when it's close, like over my head, I'm like, yeah, I'm on the right track.
Are you at the angel singing?
I picked a pretty spot for us. Today we're in the botanical, what? We're in Prospect Park. I said botanical garden. Did you miss me? I missed y'all. Today's video is going to be about starting over. Scary, I know, but living you learn. I've been a nail tech since I was like 17, 18 years old. And the thing about it is, once you claim something, once you claim that as your career, I feel like a lot of times you claim it as your identity unconsciously. And I'm more than a nail tech, but because I've been that for so long, detaching from that idea was harder than I realized. Like, oh, I need lotion. Hold on, I need some. I keep that Vaseline on me, baby. Okay. I feel like that's not talked about enough. Like letting go of what you thought you were, and that could be in any area of life: your career, your personality, your habits. I feel like we collect all these things and we think that is who we are, and it's not. You're you. You're just the viewer. You're viewing the body that you inhabit. You're not the things that you do. Well, that could be argued too, because sometimes I feel like a lot of people say that you are your habits, which is true. You do become the things that you do the most, which is why it's easy to fall into that identity of what you do. But I'm all over the place, but we're going to get to the point. So anything that's worthwhile, you have to give your time to. That's law. But this year, I realized, like, I don't want to be a nail tech anymore.
I don't know, I just don't think this is, like, right for me. I don't want to do it. I want to go home. Like, I can't take the pressure of it. But don't you think any job interview...
And it was reflecting in my work. It was reflecting in my motivation, my habits. Like, I wasn't going as hard as I normally do. Is it just me, or when you put like lotion or Vaseline on, you just gotta keep rubbing it in to feel like the moisture is like in your skin? I realized I don't want to do nails anymore. Like, I love doing nails, don't get me wrong, it's my passion, but I want to venture off into things that make me more money without me providing more time to it.
You need to be thinking big, bitch. You need to be thinking big, bitch.
I feel like nails is at a cap in a sense. And don't get me wrong, nails makes a lot of money. The nail techs know nail techs make a lot of money, but it's per client. In that same instance, it's like we're meeting a different person every hour and a half to every 2 hours. That's a lot. Energetically, that's a lot. I feel like people don't talk about that enough in the beauty industry at all. Hairstylists, I feel bad for hairstylists because you got to sit with them for 4 to 6 hours. And God, hopefully, it's a good person. God, hopefully, it's a kind soul. Hopefully. Okay, that's a whole nother story. But I can't give that anymore. Like, energetically, I can't give that. And being an empath, the type of clients, and don't get me wrong, I love being there for people. That's like, if I was 18 years old, having 40-year-old people come to me, crying during their appointments, spilling their life, like, traumas, and that's a lot. Like, I love that I can be there for you, and you can be vulnerable, and you can release that with me because you know it's safe with me. But 18 years old, bro, I got another client in an hour. Like, how am I supposed to console you, do your nails?
Wrap it up. Exit that way.
Nail techs are therapists. People don't talk about that. And we don't get paid enough to be a therapist and your nail tech. I love that. I can be there for you, like I said. But it's a lot. It's a lot. And doing that for 6 years, I'm tired. I can't. So what do we do when things aren't working anymore? We start over. And that's scary because, like I said, once you know something as your identity, once you're really good at something, you claim it to be who you are, letting go of that is releasing everything that came with it. Starting over means you have to be vulnerable and be seen being vulnerable. And a lot of people don't like doing that. I didn't like doing that at first either, but it's life. Like, you don't learn unless you become a beginner. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be a beginner at something in order to become a professional, to become an expert at it. So, and at the end of the day, the goal was always multiple streams of income. I feel like every girl, guy, gay, they should always have multiple streams of income, especially the way that the world is now. One source of income is too close to none. Okay, like, the job market is crazy, the world is crazy, everything is crazy, but that doesn't mean that you give up or stop trying, because this is your life, this is what you want, you gotta work for it, you know what I mean? Excuses don't matter when it comes to the things that you want out of your life. You know, procrastinating is only hurting you. At the end of the day, I had to learn that. I know procrastination can be linked to being scared to start, or scared to be seen trying, or scared to be seen being vulnerable. But that's how you do it. You have to be a beginner at something. You have to not know and then learn how to become what you want to be. That's the whole process of life. We're here to learn. The journey of life is to learn the school of life. You know? Especially when you have an audience. Even if the audience is in your head, it could be a little scary. It could be a little scary. But I promise you, you're just projecting those judgments onto yourself because I promise you, other people have so much going on with their lives. They're not worried about you. I promise you. They might look and glance and be like, oh, what's going on over there? And then continue with their lives because life continues. Time continues whether you're doing stuff with it or not.
Write that down, write that down!
Had to learn that too. So this video was short and sweet, but the whole premise is like, don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to be seen trying. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable in what it is that you want to do. Like, when you give up, that's when you lose. Essentially, that's when you lose, when you give up. And I'm not a quitter, and I'm not a loser. So we're going to always get back up even stronger, period. What's something that you know you've been meaning to start, but you just haven't because you're overthinking it, or most of the battles that we go through are in our own mind. I promise you, the circumstances that you think are stopping you aren't really stopping you. It's just a mental battle that you haven't overcome yet.
Rock out my favorite rock.
Food for thought. So what's stopping you from starting that thing that you really want, that you know is going to change your life? And I know that's a whole nother topic. Releasing the things that are comfortable to go into the unknown is very scary because you know what comes with your comforts. People tend to stay in that bubble of comfort, but that's hurting you because it's not helping you grow. It's not helping you evolve. So you have to go into the unknown, and it's scary to go into the unknown because it's the unknown. You don't know what's going to happen, but it has to be better than what's keeping you comfortable. When you're comfortable, you die. Essentially, your spirit dies. And for my energy girlies, I know you feel the shift happening. I know you feel the axis of the earth tilting. I know you feel it because listen, I get it. But if you're listening to every catastrophe and saying, oh my god, the world's ending, oh my god, then your world will be ending. Whatever you believe is true for you. All of this is a distraction from doing what we need to be doing as a society, as people, to keep us brainwashed and dumb. But what side of this shift are you going to be on? Are you going to be on the side that lives in fear, lives in worry, that's too focused on the world to be focused on yourself? Because at the end of the day, the world is always ending, and it's always going to be saved. You know what I mean? That's balance. It's like nature. Nature can be chaotic and wild, but it always grows back better than it was before. You could burn this whole entire thing down, and nature will still thrive and survive. It's a shift. It's a mindset. What side do you want to be on? What mental state do you want to be living on? What plane of existence do you want to exist on? High vibes, you know.
My time has come.
I forgot how peaceful this is. There's oranges in the lake. That's so freaking random. I don't know if somebody was trying to feed them to the geese. They didn't even peel them. It's just full on oranges. That's so random. I'm gonna show y'all the oranges. I wasn't just random oranges. And I'm sorry if y'all missed me. I missed you too. I gotta hold myself accountable because I hold y'all accountable. So I gotta hold myself accountable. One video every week in a different scenic location. This little hut is pretty cute, and the frozen lake is so cute. Anyway, yeah, that was today's video. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Do all of that good stuff. Can you hear that? Can you hear our community building? Can you hear our community thriving? Can you hear that?
Can you hear the angels singing masterpiece? Every day we choose heavenly.
Can you feel the angels singing masterpiece? Oh, it's cold, baby. It's cold. Let's get out of here.